Hi guys! Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
We have not filmed a video and sat down for probably half a year.
Probably longer, literally. It's been so long, but we are finally here and we're going to answer your questions that we've been avoiding.
And they're going to be juicy, so keep watching. 2025 is going to be the year we come back to YouTube.
Yes.
You heard it first. Right, so should we get into the juicy questions, because we don't want to keep you guys waiting. So a question we get asked all the time, and if I'm honest, we actually avoid it because it is personal, but you know, we might as well be open, is: has your sex life been affected since having kids?
I hate talking about this.
Caitlin's like cringing inside, because normally we would shy away from these questions, but we're going to answer them, and the answer is absolutely. It has been affected so much.
I feel like it is just impossible when you have two little ones, you're busy all day, literally every single second of the day, and then even at night time,
you're on alert if the kids are going to wake up.
You're up so much in the night with the kids,
Yeah.
You're just shattered, emotionally, physically, absolutely drained, that it is just not something that you even have the chance to think about. But if you and your partner have just had a baby and yours hasn't been affected, you're gonna have to give us some tips, because ours definitely has been affected. And I feel like that is probably the same for a lot of people.
So let's go on to the next question. Okay, this is actually an interesting question. This is just to me. So Leah, do you think if you never met Caitlin, you wouldn't be into girls right now and would still be with a guy?
Oh, I wonder. What do you think?
So, Caitlin is the only girl I've ever had feelings for, so it's really hard to answer. Before Caitlin, I was only with men, but I never felt the same way for any of the men I was with than I did for Caitlin. Like I never wanted to be near them. They gave me the ick. I was probably really mean to them, to be honest, because I literally just got the ick the whole time. So I would say 75% be with a girl.
Really?
25% be with a boy. But at the time, I was so worried about having a baby. I was like, I can't have kids with a girl. So that's why I'm like, maybe I would be with a boy because I wanted kids.
That's true.
That's really sad.
I remember we used to talk about that. Like, we used to say how it would just be so easy if we were with a boy to have children, because it's so much easier, isn't it? Like, what girls have to go through, and like same-sex dads and just all different types of couples. It's crazy what you have to go through to have a kid.
And being transparent, if it wasn't for being on social media, I genuinely don't think we would have had the money to have done IVF. So
no, definitely not.
We will forever be grateful for you guys, like literally so much, because that was a worry we always had constantly.
We would never have been able to do it without you guys.
No. So 25% to 75%.
Okay, this one is directed just to me. Why is Caitlin so horrible to you on videos? It's not even funny.
That is your perspective.
We end every video laughing, and you guys don't know us behind the scenes.
No.
Like, we are such pranky people to each other, and like, we know each other's sense of humor. Like, we literally have the same sense of humor, and you might think that I'm being mean, but that is literally just the way that we act with each other.
Absolutely.
I think most people would watch that and not think it's mean.
People just in a relationship, you always get the bad one and the good one, and unfortunately sometimes online unfortunately people perceive you as the bad one sometimes, when one, like, Caitlin couldn't be nicer to me, two, we laugh at every single video, and three, I can hand on heart say Caitlin has never done anything I feel uncomfortable or upset with on a video ever. You just wouldn't, because that is our boundary. And I guess it's easy for you to watch something and have all these crazy ideas, but sorry to be boring, but it's just not true.
Oh, I've already said how uncomfortable I am talking about these kind of things, but Leah wants to answer this question.
No, this one I actually feel a little bit nervous for.
This one is very juicy, and we've never said this online before, ever.
Okay, how was our first time together? So we had a sleepover. There were other people there, but we clearly couldn't take our hands off each other.
We were asleep, like nobody knew.
Yeah.
Nobody knew, but yeah.
What are you going to say for that one?
Yeah. Moving on.
Right.
So the next question is, do you worry that if people see you in public, they will take photos of the kids?
Absolutely.
Honestly, yes. And this has happened so many times. Many people come up to us and they've been so kind. We've had photos with them and like they've made sure the kids aren't in the photos. We're not talking about those kind of people, but we have had people secretly take photos of the kids and we've noticed them doing it. And we're like,
it actually makes me so upset.
Yeah.
It's like, you can come up to us, you can just say hi. But for someone to secretly film your kids, it just makes me feel so uncomfortable. It literally makes me shiver. And it's like, we don't want to cause confrontation because 9 times out of 10, the people that are doing it are young. So it's like we don't want to scare them or make them feel uncomfortable, but it's like it's making us feel extremely uncomfortable.
Oh, should we say something? But then also you could go over and say something and like we could be completely wrong and they weren't taking photos of the kids, or they could just deny it. Like, I don't know, it's just a really hard situation and we don't want to be mean and go up and be like, don't take photos of the kids. But just hopefully they don't put them anywhere. Yeah. That's our main worry, that they would put them somewhere or post them online.
But as Caitlin said, whenever someone comes up and they ask for a selfie or a picture, we just say, is it okay if we just cover the kids' faces? And they always say yes, and it's actually been a really positive experience other than that. Yeah,
they've been so lovely and so considerate. The next question is, why have you stopped doing the 3am podcast?
Okay, so many people want to know why. And the reason is because we were really lucky. We went with a company and they were producing it for us. But it just got so hard because they wanted us to travel into London,
which was taking 3 hours in the car.
We had Lila at the time because my mum was looking after Oakley, but Lila is breastfed, so she had to come with us.
She was literally like 2 weeks old.
But honestly, we did say and we did think we would be doing it from home.
Like
90% of the time.
90% of the time we were.
Apart from guests.
Yeah, 90% of the time we were meant to be doing it from home, apart from guests, but things changed and it didn't work out with the company. They wanted us to come in and that was just too difficult for us.
Absolutely no hard feelings whatsoever. But in the future we are hoping to bring it back. It's just
and do it like completely ourselves, have complete free reign of it and like do exactly what we want to do, and we're really excited about that.
Just at the moment we can't give you a day or a deadline. It's just something we really hope to do in the future.
So the next one is, why did you show one photo of Oakley as a baby but not one photo of Lila? I think that our views just changed, to be honest, and we just felt like, you know, it wasn't really something that we wanted to do. We did share that one photo of Oakley, but honestly it doesn't look anything like that now. I would say Lila looks more like she did as a newborn than Oakley looks.
Oakley looks completely different.
He looks like a different child.
Oakley came out with dark brown hair. He just looked like James Corden as a baby. That's what I always said.
The next question is, why did you share your children's real names on the internet? And if we're honest, we definitely do regret doing that. But when we shared Oakley's name, I don't think we really realised like the effects that could have. And then by the time we had Lila, like, we already shared Oakley's name, so it would be kind of unfair if we didn't share Lila's name, like if we only shared one of the children's names.
Looking back, if we knew then what we know now, we absolutely wouldn't have done that, but we've done it and there's nothing we can do, and we'll just always try and protect our kids as much as possible, but we're not perfect. So that is just sadly a regret that we both have, and
So guys, we hope you enjoyed this video.
Let us know down below if any questions we have answered have surprised you.
And we'll see you in another video very soon. Bye guys!
Bye!